Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So it is of course Monday, so it's decorating day. So I'm just flicking to the week in my planner. Just gonna grab it out. Put that off to the side. So this week what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a bit of a, it's a sort of a theme, but I'm kind of taking bits and pieces from a lot of different places. So I was in Harvey Norman the other day, of all places, and I found these gorgeous washi tapes that have little dogs and little paw prints on them. So I'm going to use this as a bit of a dog themed week. I'm going to put things from different places, but it's all sort of basing from this washi tape. So what I'm going to start off by doing is just rubbing out some of these bits. Getting rid of that little mark at the top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the green washi tape first with the paw prints. I haven't used this washi tape before, so I'm not sure how nice it is. So I'm just going to grab that much and just run it down the edge. I do like the colours though, the green and the pink are really nice. So I'm going to run these as close to the edge as I can get it. Probably should have run that a little bit higher because of that icky black mark at the top, but that's okay. That's alright, I can live with that. And then what I'm going to do with the doggies is I'm going to run, if I can find the edge, there it is. I'm going to run the dogs along the edge and just kind of have it line up with the bottom there. So I'm going to cut that as nicely as I can. So I want it to sit, I'm going to save this other bit, but I want it to sit with the dog's butt up against, sorry, I'm so childish sometimes. I want it to sit with the dog's bottom up against the washi tape. So I'm going to stick that, there we go, and then try and run this as straight as I can. Okay. So it has curled just a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side, but on the other side I'm going to run the dogs along the top, not along the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be back in just a sec. That's what it looks like once I've done it. Something I've found with that green washi tape, so there was a black mark right in the middle, and then it kind of changes the way it looks, which is really kind of bothering me. I'm not so happy with that washi tape. Like, it's gorgeous and I really like it, but I don't think I'll use it. Like, I will use it, I won't not use it, that's just silly, but I can see myself avoiding that one because of the fact of these. So that is then what it looks like. I do really like the overall effect. I just don't like those bits. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the Cute Paper Lovers book. This is the original Cute Paper Lovers book. And I'm just grabbing this birthday card. Now you guys are gonna think this is sacrilegious, and I don't disagree with you, but you guys know I'm not really a birthday card kind of person. I tend to make my own cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut this in half, and it's actually paining me to do this. I'm very nervous about this decision. I'm just going to cut it in half. I'm going to keep that bit because I will use it for another project another day. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut around the pup, and I'm going to use this to sort of tie in the next little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut him out, and I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, so I've cut him out, except I've just realised there's a bit there that I don't like, so I'm just going to finish that. I kind of am having second thoughts about using this now that I've cut it out, which is a bit late, but oh well. I've got my little puppy. I'm just going to work out where I'm going to put him in a second. So I need to sort out my little envelope or whatever I'm going to use this week for my footy. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump into my Flow Paper Lovers book, and I'm just grabbing, there's lots of different sort of colours, like coloured paper. They've all got funny names, but I'm just looking for a sort of greeny kind of colour that kind of matches this one. Doesn't matter if it doesn't match it perfectly, but I'm going to go with this sort of mint colour. I'm just going to use this to make my envelope to put my list in. So what it's like my footy list, which is always in there. It's not quite the same colour, but it'll do the job. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make that off camera, and I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, so my envelope is made. It is not using the same colours, but what I did notice when I was making it was that the pink kind of matches there, maybe a little bit. And I loved the name of the paper. It was actually called Live in the Moment Mint. So what I did is I actually cut the Live in the Moment bit and just stuck it there. I just think it's a little cute addition. Then what I'm going to do is grab some of this washi tape leftovers that I had before with the puppies. And I'm just going to cut it out really roughly. Just keep in mind it is still sticky, so it tends to not quite agree with you. And I'm just going to put that just there, just to kind of tie this in a little bit further. Do I want it on that side or that side? I think I want it on that side this week. Put it on that side. Then I just need to sort of incorporate, because you're not going to see the bottom, I'm not so worried about the bottom for this one, but I do need to put something on the top. So sorry about that, guys. My battery on my camera just ran out, so I haven't done anything, but I just had to wait for it to recharge. So I apologize in advance. So what I was doing was I was trying to just sort of incorporate this piece of paper into this theme a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a little bit of the offcut. Actually, I'm going to get this bit here. So a little bit of the offcut of the paper. And what I've also noticed is this pink is very similar to the red on the balloon. Not completely, obviously, but it's kind of going to tie all this together in the end. So I'm just going to cut a really thin strip of paper, as straight as I possibly can. Yeah, I really need a new blade. Really, really, really need a new blade on that. I have them in my drawer. I just have to actually change them. So I'm just gonna tidy this up. I'm just going to use this to cover there, a little bit like I did in last week's with the washi tape. I'm just going to use this to cover that line up and sort of tie it all back together. I really like this envelope. I might have to use it again. I think it needs a puppy. Does it need a puppy or does it need some paw prints? try both. So this is just another bit of the offcut of the washi tape with the puppies on it. So just kind of cut that out a bit neatly, And I'm just going to grab a little bit of this washi tape as well. Just kind of cut the paw prints out. It's a bit hard to do because the washi tape obviously sticks to your scissors. Tons of washi tape stuck all over my scissors. So that's going to sit on that side. And after all of that, I don't know where I'm going to put the dog. Bloody hell. Probably shouldn't have done that. I'm going to go ahead and punch out all the holes, stick down all my netball stickers and write all those details in, and I'll be back in just a second to show you where I'm going to put the dog. That's all of my things written down, I think. I hope, maybe. So what am I going to do with the puppy? What am I going to do with the puppy? What am I going to do with the puppy? I'm going to sit him right there. I think that's the best place for him. That's the best place for him. And then I'm going to put this, I know I said I was going to put it on that side, but because I'm going to put the dog on that side, I'm going to put the envelope on the other side. Glue tape. Glue tape. There it is. The whole camera thing's really thrown me. Now I'm kind of confused as to what I'm doing. I apologise in advance, guys. So I'll put the puppy just there. See, I have something else I'm going to add in a second as well. I've just thought of it. Just going to measure out where I want this. Pencil's much better. So that very last thing that I've just thought of, or two things that I've just thought of. The first thing is I just need to write in one more thing on here. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my paws planner out, and I've just been keeping stickers in the back of this because I have so many sheets of sticker paper, or so many papers, so, you know what I mean, so many sticker sheets. Oh, don't tell me I don't have them, I'm sure they are. There we go. I'm just going to grab I don't know why I just got this idea, but I just really want to put this in here. Look at me. Just because I think it's something a dog would say. Honestly. What dog wouldn't say hello? And I think that looks really good with the pink. So there we go. That is this kind of dog themed week, if you want to go with that. It's a bit of a mishmash. The colours aren't really right, but I really love this envelope. I'm seriously going to use that again. I'll just pull the Neefle stuff off and use it again because it's gorgeous. And I do love the dog. I'm having a little bit of paper regret. Just a little bit of paper regret. I always get it when I use something that I can't replace. It just makes me sad. But otherwise, guys, that is this week in my planner. I do hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what kind of mishy-mashy kind of weeks you guys do. Show me some pictures on Instagram. You can find me there on Instagram. You can find me on Snapchat and on Facebook. I will link those down below for you so you can find me if you want to. Please subscribe to my channel. I am trying my best to make this the best channel I possibly can for you. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know. Otherwise, guys, I will see you again really soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.